Hi traders, this is Brad with the morning preview. All right, now let's have a look at the US numbers here. A little bit, well, apparently a little bit stronger, most of them. The mortgage numbers anyway. Building permits, well, yeah, actually they were a bit stronger as well. The housing starts were slightly off from the forecast as well. So housing starts down, but the rest of the data is strong. Now the main thing we were looking at was the Fed minutes. Now they've come out. If you come over here to the major news page, you can get a sort of brief run through of this. Push towards December rate hike. Okay, last month, despite long-term concerns. So what they're trying to do is actually just follow through. I think it's a bit of a reputational risk for Yellen and the Fed if they don't go. But this may be the only move they have, and then that's it for a year. So let's not get too carried away. So what you've seen in the market is when you have that to-fro situation, like, yeah, we're going to go, that's probably going to be it. Okay, you come back over here to the major currencies, and you do get this discombobulation, right? So you get the move down, the move back up, because it's like, yeah, we're going to do it, but it's not going to be long term, and then that's where you sort of see this recovery. Sterling sort of pretty much hacked up there, completely hacked up. If you were looking to get in either side of sterling, false break, even the range trade, you would have lost money there. So that's one of those ones where there's just no winners. Dollar yen up and down through that range. Let me just change the color of that pen so you can see it. Okay, so up and down through the range here in dollar yen. Kiwi pushed down, back up again, straight through. Another stop loss run here. We're seeing these stop loss runs as well. Don't think that there's a lot of cash in these breaks. So look here in the Aussie, it breaks around 70, 85, goes down 15 to 20 points, and then it's higher, right? A lot of false breaks going through. I think Alex was highlighting that yesterday. Same here in dollar CAD, for instance. The one trade, the one pair I've been harping on about all week is euro, right? Looking to sell this sucker up close to this trend line. This is a little bit agonizing. Got up to around 92, 93. The sell order at this stage is at 95, 96. We miss it by 2 or 3 points, and there's the cash on the table. So, but all I'm trying to show you is these other currencies, which I've been saying are getting hacked up, have all been trading sideways. I've been mentioning it all week. This currency here hasn't. It's got great structure. This is the one to have the order in. You can still see how this is still good. And I am still looking to sell up here, up towards 106.90 now, which unfortunately we missed by a couple of points last night, but that's trading. You just got to get on with it. All right, now let's come over here for the Asian session. Looking at the sorry, let me just come back to the sort of the dollar page, as I call it. The US numbers, housing starts weaker. The rest of the mortgage numbers pretty good. The dollar index here now, you can see there's a little bit of the same action that you see on the major currency pairs. A little bit of up, down. The one surprising thing is if they're still going in December, this is how quickly the market reacts. So the December rate hike had already been factored in. We saw a massive couple of down days on the indexes, the equity markets. Now the fact that they're saying, yeah, we'll go in December, but worried about long-term effects means they're not going to do any more. Okay, equity markets have rallied aggressively on the back of that. And that's not what they wanted either. So that's going to be another conundrum for them to experience. All right, looking at the commodities and metals and oil and those sorts of things. Oil, 40.75, still down there. Brent crude at 44. It's a little bit of a mixed bag across the board, as you would call it. Coming into today's market, all you're going to be doing is adjusting your support line in the Aussie, right? Then having a look at where everything is. Aussie Kiwi is still in the current range. Aussie Yen in the current range. Okay, these things are trading sideways. Aussie trading sideways as well with a bit of a knee jerk. All right, you come over here to the Kiwi, the flightless bird. Pretty much the same situation. You know, it has come back, retested, broken back through that line. We're more inclined to adjust this trend line now to the new low that it formed. And then if you have a look here as well, it's a bit of a nuisance false break here on Aussie Yen as well. So as you can see, going through these charts, you can see how many false breaks are on. The only currency that is performing consistently is euro. Now, even dollar yen looks quite compelling here to the top side. You are going to find support down here. You should find support back at this previous resistance line, but it is, once again, there's no clear direction for the US dollar at the moment, right? So maybe don't get too caught up in that. There's a lot of false breaks happening across the board. Euro yen, this is the other one I was suggesting also. Euro yen selling on rallies. This one here has still got pretty good structure. You just want to keep an eye on the beast through that Asian session. Asian equities are going to rally pretty hard, right? So at the moment, Nikkei's up 130 points. That's where it's going to start. I'd suggest it's going to be higher with that move on the US equity markets. So we've got to keep an eye on that as we go as well. Then having a flick through your real sort of Asian pairings, Asian crosses, the yen crosses. Dollar yen, as you can see, just breaking higher. The rest of the currencies, well, Aussie's trading sideways. You'd almost suggest Euro yen is as well. Sterling yen just having a tweak to the top side. CAD yen sideways. And you've got the flightless bird and the yen dip down and now back into the range. This is a little bit nasty. So I don't think that's anything particularly worth chasing there. So maybe Euro yen, definitely with that Euro profile. The rest of them, well, I'm going to wait and see. All right, okay, and let's have a quick look at the Chinese page. And as you can see, not much going on there. There's no data coming out, which is good to know. That's all you want to check. Make sure there's nothing coming out that you can get blindsided by. And then you're looking to have a look at the major currency. As I said, Euro is, to me, still the one currency pair to be looking at to get short up here. It makes a lot of sense. All right. Okay, guys, that's the Asian preview. We'll catch you later on. Cheerio.